CoastLife, we're always telling you about really fun events, things you can do in this area because there are so many of them. To tell us a little bit about a really incredible event coming your way in September, we have Cheryl and Angela with us today with Loblolly Acres. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
I'm very excited to talk to you because Loblolly Acres, beautiful venue if you haven't been, first of all, gorgeous. But you have a great event coming up, the First State Ballet Theater. This is going to be so amazing, so beautiful. Can you just tell us a little bit about First State Ballet Theater first?
Sure. I'll start with that. So I'm a dancer with First State Ballet Theater, and we are Delaware's only professional company. We are out of the Grand Opera House in Wilmington, led by our director, Pasha Kambeloff. And we perform about 30 weeks out of the year.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, wow. You're like, don't they say like baseball players, right? They work, that's like 90% of the weeks from the year. You're like,
well, we rehearse, I should say, we rehearse 30 weeks out of the year.
Still
and then we perform like once a month, but like for a full weekend.
Still keeping you busy. That's incredible.
Oh yes.
So what can we expect from the show, from the First State Ballet Theater at Loblolly?
So when you first arrive from 4 to 5, we'll have our petting zoo, we'll have hay rides going on, and we'll have a few local food trucks. So you can come and grab a bite to eat. And then the show will start at 5 p.m. and you'll see excerpts from our upcoming performances.
Very exciting,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
And I saw that a lot of these dancers are coming from really, all around the world. What does it mean to you to have a performance like this and people coming from all over the world to Loblolly?
Well, for us, the big push has been with the Art Society is to bring the arts to Kent County because Kent County's a little deprived in that area. So it's so exciting to be able to bring different things to Loblolly. And this will actually be the third year that the ballet company has come to Loblolly. And it is amazing to see it. The ballet performed in an all-natural setting. We actually have the woods behind the stage. So it's just being out in nature and getting to see such fantastic performances so special.
Definitely. It sounds almost magical. And I think a lot of times you think ballet and it gets really popular on Christmas, perhaps, Nutcracker, but this sounds like a really fun way to kick off fall on the coast, would you say?
Oh, absolutely. And I will say a lot of us dancers are from like more city places. So this is like one of our favorite shows to do because you're out in nature and it's different. Although sometimes you'll be performing and there's like a mosquito biting on your arm, but you can't move at all. You have to just stay in your pose. And so it is a little different, but it's also really exciting.
That's so funny.
And a little distracting. Sometimes there's like a horse in the background or chickens running around. But
I was going to say it's also really fun for us at the farm because the ballerinas come from everywhere in the world, and many of them have never been to a farm. So they spend the whole day with us, and we have like chickens that are free range, and we have an alpaca and horses and a pig, and they're just in awe of the farm, and they have such a good time coming and being with us. And it's really fun to see when the people come, because the people get to enjoy all the animals too and then get to enjoy the ballet. It's just fun to watch that interaction. It's kind of rare in the world to see those two worlds collide.
I can only imagine coming from a big city and then seeing that. It's almost like we're in awe of the dancers, but they're in awe of the farm. It's like you both get to experience something new.
Absolutely.
How much fun. So if someone is interested, maybe they're seeing the show and they're like, okay, I want to join. Is that something they could do if they're in the Delaware area?
As a dancer, so you can take classes at the First State Ballet School. And there's also open classes for adults. So if anybody would like to try ballet, you're welcome to try it there. But for the company, you'd have to audition at the end of the season. So
perfect. And did you want to talk about anything else coming up at Loblolly? I was on your events page. There's still a lot coming up along with the ballet.
So along with the fall fun things is every Sunday in October we have Pumpkin Patch Sunday, which is a really fun event for the whole family. We have 2 bands play every Sunday in October on our stage, as well as food trucks. We have a bar available so you could get something to drink and go with your food. We have hay rides, the petting zoo's open, and of course our pumpkin patch is open because you can pick pumpkins. So on October 1st, that day, we also have a car show because our car show that was supposed to be in May was rained out and we had no open dates at all to move it to. So we moved it to our first Pumpkin Patch Sunday, which we expect to have well over 100 cars there for the car show, as well as all the other activities going on. And a couple of our bigger bands are playing that day. So it's going to be a really long and fun day.
So with the ballet in September, I think it sounds like a really cool way for families to start their fall planning, some events for the fall. They can just keep going to the farm and enjoying everything it has to offer. But for the ballet, can you just remind us day, time, and how people can get tickets?
Sure.
Thank you.
So because of the Kent County Fund for the Arts, this is a free event. So we just ask that you RSVP online just so we know about how many people to expect. The ballet will be on September 10th. The doors will open at 4 p.m. and the show will start at 5 p.m.
It doesn't get better than that. Free. That's amazing.
Free. It is.
They can just RSVP online, right?
On our website at loblollyacres.com.
Incredible.
I know. It is a great family event. Everybody should just bring all their kids and come and spend the day with us.
Definitely. Well, it sounds like you have a lot for people who love ballet, but also, I mean, the pets, the petting zoo, all of that. So something for everyone in your family.
And you can get dinner while you're there.
You can get dinner while you're there.
Perfect.
And I invite anybody who has never seen the ballet before, because I will say a lot of people have come to the farm just because they've come to our other events, and then they see the ballet, and they're like, wow, I didn't know I'd love the ballet as much as I did.
And the other fascinating thing, I think, because we had several people, friends of ours, that came who go to the ballet in Philly, and so they came to see it at the farm. They were so impressed with the quality of the ballet company in Delaware. It is world class. Like, you will see some of the best ballet in the whole world.
Oh, I believe it, definitely. Well, you guys are both very impressive. Thank you so much for telling us about this. September 10th at Loblolly Acres. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't go. So, perfect. Thank you both so much for being here.
You.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. We have some more events to tell you about, some really great things happening on the coast, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment.